Apex Legends video. As many of you know, I am Purple Fox reporting the newest and most important content tips and tricks for Apex that you can get today. So today's video we will touch on Crypto and his influence in Season 5 and why he is better than ever. Crypto is a surveillance legend who was released way back in Season 3. He has a drone companion that can be effectively used throughout the game, and in the start of Season 5, Crypto got a small buff by being able to ping banners and tell your opponent or squads how many opponents are in the area. Throughout the community and including myself, the thought is that Crypto could be a top tier legend when solo queuing and ranked, and so far in Season 5, I can attest to this. After this video, you will be able to run Crypto, rank up RP and ranked, and move you up to the next tier so then you can play with higher competitors. You will be able to master Crypto in no time, but before that, I want to say thank you to those that have subscribed and got involved in our community here on YouTube. After looking at some analytics though, about 81% of people in the watch time that we are getting aren't subscribers. So, if this video helps you at all, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications to get involved in our channel's community and get the top tier Apex content right to your YouTube. So we're going to cover 3 questions that are really important, I believe, to go over with Crypto, and especially to master him and to play him effectively in Season 5. And one is what are Crypto's abilities and how to play them effectively, when to use them. And one thing that we can talk about is his drone. Obviously, his drone is one of the most important things that Crypto has as his ability. Crypto's drone is used for surveillance. He can use the Neuralink on his through his drone to identify and conduct surveillance over a certain area where the drone can travel. And now this drone can travel at pretty far distances, which is absolutely amazing because it makes him so much more beneficial. One big trick that most people know, but if you don't and you're new to Crypto, is you can retrieve banners with Crypto's drone from a very, very far distance. Now this is huge, especially for myself. I'm much less of an aggressive player. I should say I'm an aggressive player. I sometimes get a little too aggressive because my gunplay is not that great, so I have to play smarter based off of my gameplay. And Crypto is probably the best legend that I have mechanic wise when it comes to my moving around the map, being able to help my team. And it's getting ever better with these little buffs that Crypto's getting that I mentioned in the intro there, that now when you look at banners, as you'll see me throughout this gameplay, I'll pull my drone out, I'll look at the banner, and I'll be able to see how many squads are within the area. Now this was just added within Season 5, so this is new that you're able to ping. So this has always been there, but you're able to ping it now for your opponents to know when you're not able to give them comms, when they're not in the voice chat, game chat with you. And so this is huge when it comes to the comm system that Respawn has worked with so much in Apex, and they've done wonders at. And obviously his ult, the big thing is his EMP, and now this is huge. His EMP is so beneficial, but you have to be coordinated with it. You have to be able to work with your teammates effectively for this EMP to be any good or have any kind of real effect. It is really difficult sometimes. Originally, at first, it was difficult to be able to effectively use Crypto's EMP solo queuing. So we'll talk here in a little bit about why Crypto's such a good solo queuer. But at first, it is difficult to understand how to play Crypto effectively without comms. You know, it comes along with playing with a really good squad. I mean, Crypto is so much more effective playing with a squad, don't get me wrong, but Crypto also is going to be, and you know, we'll touch on this, is one of the best solo queuing legends in my opinion that there is. I love solo queuing with him, but by using his EMP, you're able to do several different strategies. One, you can use it for a big push. If you're an aggressive team, which my friends are, we play aggressive. Chuck, as many of the times in many of the YouTube videos you'll see, Chuck's very aggressive. And so when he makes a push, by giving him the EMP, that little bit of help before the push, he can go in there and take a gunfight and be confident that he's going to at least win one at 1v1, potentially swipe that duo, and potentially swipe that trios. You know, you can give a huge confidence factor knowing that they are basically down health in a fluster because they are stunned, they can't move fast. It takes some time for them to become reoriented because it disorients their screen with the EMP. So this is huge when it comes to making pushes, but you must coordinate it. And we'll talk about a little bit more of these strategies going towards the end because there's a new one now in Season 4, but really becoming a Season 5 strategy that players are running. So stay tuned till the end and we'll discuss that one as well. This is a very good one. But I want to talk about the question, why is Crypto good at solo queuing? So I just mentioned it's difficult to solo queue and understand Crypto's abilities properly to be effective. But the reason why I think Crypto is so effective is he's able to be so beneficial to his team. Now, he's the surveillance, so he does become very, very vulnerable when it comes to going on his drone. As experience goes along, you'll learn when and where kind of how and to pull out your drone to do their surveillance. You'll learn how to keep yourself moving down and sliding kind of when you're under a banner and look up real quick and you'll see if there's squads in the area. You know, these are little tricks that you'll learn and mechanics that you'll learn using Crypto throughout your time of mastering him. But it does take some experience. You know, the frustration should never be there because he is such a good legend to play as that the frustration should never be there because he is so effective. The big thing with Crypto is I feel that if you're able to have good mechanics in the game, so your strafes, your back and forth, if you're able to do crouches within your strafes, if you're able to dodge bullets, if you're able to be elusive and agile through the map with characters, Crypto is going to be a great character for you. And the reason for that is because he is kind of in the middle of the line to below average in hitbox size. So this means that he's more difficult to hit. I mean, his hitbox is kind of smaller. It's not the smallest, Wraith's the smallest. And I believe there's others that are there's a few people, legends that are smaller than his. But his is small enough that he's able to be very agile. My mechanics whenever I play with Crypto, are much better than I do with any other legend. And now this could be because Crypto doesn't have that get out of free jail card that some legends have. Bangalore can use her passive where she speeds up. Wraith can use her void. Bangalore can throw smoke. Bloodhound can pop his ult and run real fast. Beast of the Hunt and run real fast. Loba can teleport. A Pathfinder could grapple. And you know the difference is Crypto doesn't have the ability to eat bullets like Gibby and Caustic do with their passive. And so this is big that is hit by he's very well balanced and be able to time things properly because he is so agile and elusive throughout the map makes him a wonderful solo queuer because you can continue to work on your mechanics. And one thing that I noticed is by being better with mechanics on Crypto, when I'm playing another player such as Wraith, I am able to duck, dodge, and weave bullets, man. I'm telling you, it is great practice to learn your mechanics of the game better and work on your actual gunplay. Whereas myself, I lack in that, so I wanted to work on my gunplay and my mechanics. So now I can play smarter. I can play smarter than a person, but now I can also outplay them as well on the sticks. So this is huge for characters that are looking to, one, better themselves mechanically and throughout the game environment, but also play smart, because Crypto is such a smart character, but you have to plan ahead with him. You must give good comms. You have to be able to predict what's going to happen. And so the next thing that I want to talk about is the last question is, what are strategies that you can use to run with Crypto? And so, I mean, flat out, the most basic push that you can make it is a very aggressive push. Crypto is able to pop his drone. You can get his drone a little ways back, if you're sitting a little ways back, hide yourself, put your drone in a safe position around a building if there's people in there, as you'll see in this gameplay, and you'll catch it. As soon as that EMP hits, your whole team pushes. You want to be right on the edge of that EMP. And as soon as that EMP hits, you get in there and you kill him. And so another one is from season 4, what's with Revenant, but now is becoming a pretty prominent, much more prominent strategy throughout Apex, and that is with Revenant and Crypto. And when Revenant and then those in the teammate as well, whoever your third is would be, hits the totem, and they can go within the EMP range and not get stunned. Same with Crypto. So he can, because it doesn't, and then it won't take their shield off because they're only flesh at that time. And so it only hits the enemies, and you get this like infinite push, and you bring the people down because they have shields. So the one issue with Revenant was, it wasn't worth it to make that push. But long story short, not to talk about Revenant, but keep it in the Crypto's realm, is that this allows you to bring the shield down of the people and bring it to an even playing field of just being flesh to flesh whenever you're in a gunfight, and you make this push, and you're able to make this push aggressively and then get the second chance from Revenant's totem. And then the last but not least, this is a very individualized technique, and this takes a lot of practice. I have actually never pulled this one off within game, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull it up in training, in the training, and what it is you're able to basically EMP behind
out of my drone. I'm
to
good
get
to go.
people away from you if they are
Initializing
following you.
EMP.
So that is the big thing with Crypto, is he doesn't have this get out of free card, gel out of free card. But what this kind of is, if you can pull it off properly, is that it is where you'll see slide down the hill, and if you time it properly, you can go in your drone, come out of your drone, still be sliding, pop the EMP, and slide out of the EMP. Now again, I've never actually done this in
Adding an extra pair of eyes. I'm back. Logged off my drone. Executing
I've
reboot.
tried it a couple times now, and I have unfortunately not been successful at it, but I have seen it happen. Actually, what brought it to my attention was I had some other Crypto do it to me within game, and then I looked it up online and how to do it, and I figured out like what actually happened. And it basically is going to stop this team from pushing you, and it's going to give you a chance as Crypto to get away, pop whatever heals you need, and even take your drone and pull your teammate's banner and not have to worry about this team hunting you down because they're thirsty. So that is what it is with Crypto. If you have any comments, questions, be sure to leave them down below. The community has been absolutely stellar so far, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little end game of me getting real excited just for a duo win that Chuck and I had.
Where to go? Yeah, the ring's catching up. Thermite grenade out.
Oh shit.
Signaling my drone back.
On me, cracked one, cracked the Loba. Got them both cracked. Got one left.
Knocked one.
I'm sorry, Chuck. I wanted to finish both of them. I needed that. Oh, fuck! 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 God, I just busted.